Hi. Toulon, the city and the commune in French Riviera of the Mediterranean Sea, at Mount Farenfoot, the commune in the southeast of France in the region Provence, the Alps, French Riviera, Department Pitch. The city is the prefecture, administrative center of Department Pitch, districts Toulon and 4 cantons. Toulon -1, Toulon -2, Toulon -3, Toulon -4. In the Toulon port, the most important naval base of France is placed. The area of the commune -42.84 km, the population -167,816 people. 2006. With tendency to stabilization. 164,899 people. 2012. Population density -3,849.0 person/km. History. Toulon has been founded by Phoenicians who extracted purple paints here. In times Meroving of Toulon was the bishop's residence. The first of local bishops called Street. Honorit. To the 889th Toulon has been destroyed by Saracina, however the columns William I. Arlsky has built up it again. Since 1032 columns of Provence managed Toulon. In 1178, 1196 and 1211 it has been besieged and destroyed by Saracina. In 1348 the Jews living in Toulon were as groundless or accused that they intentionally poison wells and the rivers and are responsible for Black Death. It has led to large-scale Jewish disorder, as a result of which for one night about 40 Jews have been killed. After accession of Provence to France, the King Charles VIII, have heard a lot about natural advantages of the Toulon harbour, has enrolled construction of large port. These plans have been ruined by Genoese who were afraid to lose monopoly for sea trade in this part of the Mediterranean. In 1514 construction was resumed by Louis XII, seeing in Toulon the potential base for conducting the Italian wars. As a reminder on its contribution to development of Toulon serves the Royal Tower rising on the shooter of the Cape. 1514-24. At once upon completion of construction it has taken, to be exact, has bought from the commandant for 500 écus. Connétable Bourbon. In 1536 Toulon was visited by the Emperor Charles V. In several years after joint siege of Nice the King Francis I has allowed to winter. English. Russian Barbarossa's pirates in the Toulon Bay. The local cathedral at the same time was used for departure of Muslim church services. Heinrich Welicke in 1599 has resumed construction of port in Toulon, then its harbour installations was fairly improved and had expanded by the Cardinal Richelieu. Colbert also realized key value of Toulon for maintenance of the French domination in the Mediterranean. At it in the city big construction and fortification jobs which were directed by Vauban were conducted. The city has been so well strengthened that during war for the Spanish inheritance in 1707, has sustained siege of Prince Evgeny Savoysky. In 1793 Napoleon Bonaparte's career has begun with suppression of revolt of royalists in Toulon. Throughout all the 19th century the French leaned on Toulon for expansion of the colonial empire. Exactly from here all naval expeditions under the French flag, such as conquest of Algeria, began. The Baron Osman managing Toulon before transfer to Paris has changed the upper city, having laid the wide planted trees and shrubs boulevards with multi-story buildings. At it, Toulon was decorated with the Opera Theatre, the second largest in France, and public gardens which bear name of the King of Yugoslavia Alexander I, who has visited Toulon and the killed in Marseille in 1934. At the conclusion of the Franco-Russian Union in 1893 in Toulon, national manifestations on the occasion of arrival there of the Russian squadron under the command of the Vice Admiral Avlin took place. On September 25, 1911, there was one of the largest sea disasters of the 20th century. In the crude camera of the French Escadrone Liberté battleship standing on raid in Toulon, the explosion, which has claimed the lives of 210 people, has taken place. 184 have been wounded. During World War II, on November 27, 1942, in the harbour of Toulon has been flooded by she part of Navy of France, in total 77 ships. The population of the commune in 2011 made -163,974 persons, and in 2012, 164,899 people. Economy. In 2010, from 102,475 people of working age, from 15 to 64 years. 70718 were economically active, 31757 inactive. Indicator of activity of 69.0%, in 1999, 65.3%. From 70718 active able-bodied inhabitants, 59659 people, 31605 men and 28054 women. Worked, 11059 were registered as the unemployed. 5348 men and 5711 women. Among 31757 able-bodied inactive citizens, were pupils or students, pensioners, and 13096 more were inactive owing to other reasons. For 2010 in the commune, 78933 taxable households, in which 167,522.0 persons lived, were registered. At the same time, the median of income has made €16,987 for one taxpayer. Sites. Toulon has strongly suffered during World War II. However, in the main lines, the pedestrian zone of times of Louis XIV with narrow streets, the small areas and numerous fountains has survived. The main attraction in this part of the city, the Toulon Cathedral, put in the 11th century, but completed only at King Son. Since the time of Napoleon in the city, the National Naval Museum is placed. On the Mount Ferran there is exposure of military equipment of World War II, and the Museum of Disembarkation of Allies in Provence on August 15, 1944. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.